Two Texas giants, Houston on one side and Dallas on the other. And if you're thinking about moving to Texas, there's a good chance you've compared both of them. Houston is big, it's diverse, full of culture, and usually gives you more houses for the money. Dallas feels faster, more corporate, more polished, and it's growing like crazy. But let's forget the stereotypes for just a minute, because the real question is not which city sounds better. The real question is which city actually fits the way you want to live. So in today's video, I'm breaking it down, Houston versus Dallas in 2026. We're going to talk about cost of living, home prices, jobs, weather, transportation, things to do, safety, and which city I'd choose depending on your goals. Before we get into it, I'm Jamie Graves with the Graves Realty Group right here in Houston, Texas. I help people relocate, buy, sell, find homes in this area and all over Texas. Over the last year, we've helped over 100 people relocate to this area, and we're super excited to help you as well. Before we jump in, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I post videos all the time to help you understand Houston, the suburbs, the housing market, and what it actually feels like to live here before you make a move. And if you're relocating to Houston or anywhere in Texas, click the link below in the description to get my free relocation guide. I'll help you think through neighborhoods, commute times, lifestyle, home prices, and what you need to know before you pack up and move. All right, let's get into it. Let's start with the cost of living, because this is what affects your monthly budget. Dallas is a great city, but it's not cheap anymore. Houston usually gives you more room in the budget. Housing in Houston costs about 11% less than Dallas. Utilities in Houston also cost about 16% less. Healthcare costs about 6% less. Lifestyle expenses in Houston are 3% less. Now, transportation is the one area where Houston costs you more. Transportation in Houston runs about 9% higher than Dallas. And honestly, that makes sense because Houston is spread out. If you live in Katy and you work near the medical center, that's a commute. And if you live in Cypress, North Houston, you're always driving to the Galleria, you're gonna feel it too. So yes, Houston is more affordable overall, but you still need to be smart about where you live, because a cheaper home in the wrong location can still cost you time, gas, and frustration. For cost of living, point goes to Houston. Number two is home prices and housing. This is where Houston really stands out. The average price point in Dallas is around $505,000. The average price point in Houston is around $365,000. That's a big difference. And you feel it when you start looking at actual homes. In Houston, a $365,000 to $400,000 budget may give you options in areas like Cypress, Katy, Spring, Humble, Richmond, Rosenberg, or parts of Pearland. Depending on the area, you may find a 3 to 4 bedroom, a decent yard, newer construction, or even a 1-story home. And for a lot of my relocation and downsizing clients, that matters. They're not always trying to buy the biggest house, they want the right house, something comfortable, something easier to maintain. Maybe a community with walking trails, a clubhouse, a pool, or a space for the grandkids to visit. In Dallas, that same budget can still work, but in popular areas like Frisco, Plano, McKinney, Richardson, or North Dallas, you may have to give something up. Maybe the home is older, maybe the lot is smaller, maybe the commute is longer. Dallas has a strong housing market, and in some areas, appreciation has been great. But if the question is, where does my money go further? That answer is usually Houston. For home prices and housing value, point goes to Houston. Next, let's talk about jobs and careers. Now, Dallas is a corporate powerhouse. You've got major employers, headquarters, finance, technology, logistics, insurance, business services. If you're trying to climb the corporate ladder, Dallas has a lot of opportunity. It has that business energy. You can feel it. Houston is a strong area as well. Houston has energy, healthcare, aerospace, shipping, manufacturing, and international business. We've got NASA, you've got the Port of Houston, you've got the Texas Medical Center, which is one of the biggest medical hubs in the country. So if you're in the energy business, medical, aerospace, or shipping, Houston can be an amazing fit. But if you're talking overall corporate variety and fast career networking, Dallas probably gets the edge. For jobs and careers, the point goes to Dallas. Now let's talk about the weather. Neither city is perfect. Dallas gets hot, but it usually has less humidity than Houston. And if you've ever walked outside in Houston in August, you're gonna know what I mean. The humidity is real. Houston also has hurricane season and flooding concerns depending on where you live. That's why I always tell my clients, don't just look at the pretty house online. You need to check flood history, drainage, insurance, and the actual neighborhood. Dallas has its own weather issues too. Ice storms, hail, tornado risk. But if humidity and hurricanes are a real big concern for you, Dallas is probably easier to work with. Now, let's talk about transportation. Dallas has better rail connectivity with DART. start, and it gives you more public transportation options. Now let's be honest, most people in the Dallas suburbs are still driving, but Dallas does have better transit options than Houston. Houston has metro, park and ride, buses, and light rail all around the areas like downtown, the medical center, and energy. But Houston is a car city, no way around it, and since transportation in Houston costs about 9% more than Dallas, for weather and transportation, point goes to Dallas. I feel like we're playing basketball here, but that's okay. Let's talk about food and culture and things to do. This is where Houston comes back strong. Houston food scene is incredible. You can get Tex-Mex, barbecue, Vietnamese food, Nigerian food, seafood, soul food, steakhouse, brunch spots, food trucks, and family-owned restaurants all over the city. And there's always something to do. You've got the Museum District, Herman Park, the Houston Zoo, Discovery Green, Buffalo Bayou, the Theater District, Astros games, Texan games, Rockets games, concerts, festivals, and NASA just a short drive away. If you want suburban lifestyle, Houston gives you a lot of choices too. The Woodlands has trails, shopping, restaurants, concerts, and a beautiful town center. Katy has master plan communities and family-friendly amenities. Sugarland has parks, shopping, entertainment, and a really comfortable suburban feel. Cypress, Fulshire, Richmond, Pearland, and Spring all have their own personality. Dallas has great things to do too. You've got Clyde Warren Park, Bishop Arts, Deep Ellum, the Dallas Arboretum, North Park Center, Legacy West, the Stars in Frisco, Six Flags nearby, and great sports culture. Dallas feels more polished, Houston feels more diverse and flavorful. For food and culture and variety, the point goes to Houston. Next, we're going to talk about the safety and quality of life. Safety is a neighborhood specific in both cities. I don't like when people say Houston is unsafe or Dallas is safe because every area is different. That's not how real estate works. Houston has great communities like the Woodlands, Sugarland, Katy, Cypress, Mont Bellevue, Pearland, and many others. Dallas has strong suburbs too, like Frisco, Plano, McKinney Island, and Grapevine. Broadly speaking, Dallas tends to get the edge when people talk about safety perception and family-friendly suburbs, but in either city, you need to compare actual neighborhoods, not just city names. For broad safety perception, the point goes to Dallas. So let's look at our final score. Houston wins on affordability, home prices, housing value, food culture, and lifestyle variety. Dallas wins on corporate jobs, weather, transportation, and broad safety perception. So which city is better? Well, it all depends on the life you're trying to build. You want a faster paced city with corporate energy, less humidity, better public transportation, and you're okay paying more for housing? Dallas may be a better fit. But if you want more home for your money, lower housing costs, lower utilities, strong healthcare access, amazing food, and more lifestyle options at different price points, I'd lean towards Houston, especially if you're relocating, downsizing, or trying to make your next move feel easier. Because most people aren't just moving to Texas, they're trying to find the right home, the right community, the right monthly payment, and the right lifestyle. And that's where Houston can be a really strong choice. More value, more variety, more room to find something that actually fits. So my winner for 2026, especially for the clients I usually help, is Houston. But Dallas is a great city too. The best city is the one that fits your budget, your job, your lifestyle, and the next season of life you're trying to create. And if you're seriously thinking about moving to Texas, make sure you grab my free relocation guide. The link is in the description below. I'll help you compare areas, think through your move, and start narrowing down what kind of community actually makes sense for you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll keep posting videos like this to help you make a smarter move, avoid the wrong area, and feel more confident before you buy. If you're thinking about moving to Houston, Dallas, or anywhere in Texas, my team and I would love to help you compare your options the right way. You can reach out using the contact information in the description and comment below. Would you pick Houston or would you pick Dallas? I'm Jamie Graves with the Graves Realty Group. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.